McDonald's is an American hamburger and fast food restaurant chain. It was founded in 1940 as a barbecue restaurant operated by Richard and Maurice McDonald, two brothers. In 1948, they reorganized their businesses as a hamburger stand using production line principles. And the first McDonald's franchise was opened in Phoenix, Arizona in 1953 using the Archie's logo that we know. And the businessman Ray Kroc joined the company as a franchise agent in 1955, and he literally purchased the chain from the McDonald's brothers. Nowadays, McDonald's is based in Oak Brook, Illinois, and it has confirmed plans to move its global headquarters to Chicago by early 2018. Today, McDonald's is the world's largest restaurant chain, serving approximately 68 million customers daily in 119 countries across approximately 36,000 outlets. McDonald's primarily sells hamburgers, cheeseburgers, chicken products, french fries, wraps, breakfast items, soft drinks, milkshakes, and desserts. And in response to changing consumer tastes, the company has expanded its menu to include salads, fish, wraps, smoothies, and fruits. A McDonald's restaurant is operated by either a franchisee, an affiliate, or the corporation itself. The McDonald's Corporation revenues come from the rent, the royalties, and fees paid by the franchisees, as well as sales in company-operated restaurants. And according to a BBC report published in 2012, McDonald's is the world's second largest private employer behind Walmart, with 1.5 million in whom work from franchises. So after a short presentation of the company itself, let's dig in the CSR issues and solutions that we can find for McDonald's.
We are now going to present the core issues of sustainability related to McDonald's. This framework represents the different impacts of McDonald's on society and environment. McDonald's is often criticized for the negative impact of its food on individuals, as there is a direct link between food eaten and being healthy. Indeed, McDonald's food is too salty, too caloric, and too fatty. In this respect, its food is not recommended by any doctor. So the first corporate social responsibility of McDonald's is definitely to reduce salt, sugar, and calories across its menu. Secondly, as McDonald's is a giant of the fast food industry, it consumes a huge amount of beef, fishes, coffee, and palm oil. Therefore, McDonald's contributes largely to the degradation of the ecosystem and the environment. So one of McDonald's social responsibility is to pursue sustainable development. Thirdly, McDonald's has a global impact on the planet because its restaurants around the world consume lots of energy. Also, McDonald's needs to limit waste. So in fact, another corporate social responsibility of McDonald's is to increase the energy efficiency of company-owned restaurants and minimize waste by recycling. Next, McDonald's has an impact on people, as the company employs more than 2.5 million people around the world. So McDonald's creates job opportunities and provides skills to people. In this regard, one of McDonald's social responsibility is to respect labor law, promote diversity, and foster a work environment that values the contributions of all. And finally, McDonald's has an impact on community because of its involvement with children and their families. Indeed, the company improved their lives for the support of Ronald McDonald House charities, for example.
So now let's talk about the food. At McDonald's, eating good food means great taste, modern choices, and real ingredients. 30% more fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy, or whole grains were served in McDonald's restaurant compared to 2012. The company continues to strive to find new ways to strengthen the nutritional profile of the menu items while maintaining the great tastes of the customers expect. So now concerning the sourcing, the company works with direct suppliers who are committing to doing business responsibly in supply chains and making sure that they meet McDonald's requirements for ethics, environmental, economic and responsibility viability. 100% of coffee, palm oil and fish verified as supporting sustainable production. Commitment on deforestation. In 2014, the company developed a comprehensive deforestation commitment, and for the Global Forest and Trade Network, McDonald's became the first global restaurant business to be accepted into the Global Forest and Trade Network. So now, as far as the planet is concerned, they want to increase of 20% the energy efficiency of company-owned restaurants. They also want to increase energy efficiency through restaurant standards and want to increase amount of restaurants recycling to 50% and minimize waste. The people are committed to creating opportunity and promoting diversity and inclusion, because diversity and inclusion is a fundamental element of McDonald's culture. It permits multiple aspects of the business, such as global women's leadership. What's more, 75% of managers feel favorable about the training they receive on a job, and 51% of restaurant managers started out as crew. McDonald's really want to act for the community, so they build life skills for stronger communities, and they want to make physical activity for fun, such as the Getting Kids Active. And they also ask for the McDonald's sports tournament in France and also in Hungary, for instance, the fitness on 2 wheels. And they want to build a champion of play initiative in Indonesia.
Now let's talk about the stakeholders and the business model of McDonald's. So we can say that there is a real McDonald's system which is sustained by 3 pillars. We have employees, franchises and the suppliers. So indeed, there are over 1.8 million employees of McDonald's across the world. Then we have more than 36,000 restaurants. They are owned and operated independently through franchise agreements and joint ventures. And then, to understand how it works, franchise owners must pay franchise and marketing fees, as well as monthly rent to McDonald's. Actually, they must act like a retailer and think like a brand. And then we have a wide, diverse group of suppliers in order to serve a wide, diverse group of customers. McDonald's is known for its value proposition. Food of a constant quality, served quickly anytime across the globe. The main customer segments are families, group of young people, but also the elderly. McDonald's has a network of diverse stakeholders. The main strategic partners are its franchise holders. Indeed, McDonald's has a successful franchise business model, which provides stable cash flow and increases its visibility. It permits the company to identify, implement and scale innovative ideas that meet customers' changing needs and preference. The cost structure consists of employee loans, restaurants, raw materials, procurement and marketing costs. Now, McDonald's revenues are generated at the restaurants owned by the company itself and owned by its franchise holders. The revenue are $27.44 billion in 2015.
The current corporate social responsibility of McDonald's is characterized by its plan to win. First of all, it concerns employees. Their training is really important, and McDonald's spends hours training its employees. They have to work in a good working environment to provide a friendly, efficient and quick service. Secondly, we have the products. There are foods and beverages regularly consumed, governed by the Agroecological Quality Charter. McDonald's wants to keep the customer trust and work with ethic and in accordance with social responsibility standards. The place has an importance too. The restaurants must be clean, efficient and welcoming for the customers. The social responsibility stays in environmental consideration and in generating value for the community. Concerning the price, McDonald's has always looked for the best value for most consumers. They want to provide a wide range of products to a large number of consumers. Last but not least, we have the promotion. We can't forget McDonald's slogan with "I'm loving it." McDonald's wants to keep a real relationship of trust with all the people, and it's why communication and marketing are always essential.
McDonald's CSR strategy is highly developed and diversified. The brand's policy concerns the environmental, the social and the societal. The brand has a plan for 2020. It concerns the company itself with more fruits and vegetables on the recipe, better verification of the origin of products and reduction of the environmental impact of restaurants. To improve sustainability in the future, we must therefore go further or create a local dimension and employee involvement. The first idea of development is to go further with regard to the control of suppliers. Today, the company controls the origin and the quality of the products. It also awards the price for the suppliers who make the most effort to protect the environment. What we are proposing is the establishment of a charter with the rules to follow and the effort required for the following years by McDonald's. This company would impose its values on suppliers, and suppliers would also be chosen with a CSR criterion and would have a partnership with McDonald's to propose innovations on revenue.
Now let's talk about the innovation in recipe with a quota of local produce. Today, McDonald's communication is about support of thousands of farmers, especially about French restaurants. McDonald's use 70% of the food. These foods were sourced from French agri-food companies. This contribution to the activity of the 58,000 breeders and farmers for the French market. Our ideas for the future, it is to increase the importance strong the product's origin with the promotion of made in and local producers. Local is very important for special offer, for example. This makes this idea permanent in the recipe of McDonald's Classic. Then another idea is to consistent with the environmental impact and desire to offer quality products for customers. And the last idea is to reduce the component allergens for all the customers, for example in eggs, soya, milk, in particular in bread recipe.
A new innovation is to involve employees and customers more in the CSR policy of the company. Today, customers can only give their opinion on the restaurant service or food, and on the employees' side, there is an important training policy leading to a high level of well-being. McDonald's helps many organizations around the world, helping different populations, including children in difficulty. This aid is mainly financial, and so our idea is to act otherwise than by money, but with the involvement of employees and customers. Employees could invest in company shares, such as school tutoring or advice for the unemployed people. Client could also advise and be sensitized by McDonald's on environmental and societal issues.